Alright, I just got done with the brother yard of the sister yard, the fancy yard. There's a trash truck there getting some trash. I said, 1 second, I'll get out of your way. I was just getting ready to move, and the dumbass pulls his truck up and it goes around me. It blocks me because he's a douche. Made me mad. I was getting a cramp in one of my legs, my right hind leg. I was getting a cramp on that yard. I thought, it's hot. I'm leaking, my skin's leaking, and I better just take it easy today and don't worry about getting done fast. But I had a good experience with another fan. They come out and give me a note. We'll look at that later when we go home. So, yeah. See you at the big ditch. Seems like I go there every week. Got my fancy yard done. Got this yard done, but I missed a spot of weed eating under that tree, and I forgot to mow the outside of that ditch. So I'll show you that real quick. Okay, I may get stuck. Let's see if I get this ditch mowed. Alrighty. With this video here, I'm getting ready to mow this ditch. This big old ditch I'm getting ready to mow. This is a real steep ditch. It don't look as steep on the video as it does in person. But part of the time my front tire is off the ground. My left front tire, when I'm pulling up out of the ditch, really, if I don't want to get too far away down here. I'm having to do this ditch. I thought I'd videotape it just because it was the last thing I'm doing on this yard. I almost left. And I thought, oh, I forgot the weedy under that tree. I already told you that, I think, and I forgot to mow this ditch. So, this is one of the reasons why this lady has me for a lawn care guy, because she didn't want to mow this ditch anymore. I think she used to push mow it or something. I push mowed that ditch when I first started, and then I thought, I'm going to start mowing it by the lawn mows. This 52-inch grasshopper works pretty good in it. I come down through there, I'll always blow it in toward the ditch and not out on the street. And then this is the way you go down a hill with a zero turn. You back down it, and you turn like this, and that's how you are supposed to do it with a zero turn. There's some bad ruts and stuff there. The water comes down through there like crazy, I guess, whenever it rains a lot. This is just a little talk over deal. You know, I really don't have a whole lot to say, but I left the noise of the mower going too while I did this. So you guys get some real effects of what I'm doing. And then later on in this video, I'm going to talk again about something else. The next house I go to after this one, I think, oh no, I've already been there. I got some fan mail from one of my fans. I don't know if it's the next house or if I've already been there. Seems like I already been there. Yeah, because I went in a different order. Yeah, I already came from that house right before I mowed this one. It was really interesting though. But I think I got one more little bit to do at the very top of this ditch, and then I'll be about done. I may be done. Yeah, I think I'm done. I thought I had a little dinky bit more to do, but now I'm going to get off this mower and look like a pregnant lady getting out of a chair. Oh, get up there, big boy. Alright, we'll talk to you on the next one segment.
Alrighty. It's pretty steep. I'll get that camera down here so you can see it. Now we're on the bottom of the ditch. See how tall it is? The lawnmower's way up there. Alrighty. Load her up, get out of here. Water. I need water. Got done with this big yard. Weed eating it. Woo! I have me club cracker cheddar cheese style. Whoa, gotta get my keys out. Okay. Now, I'm gonna back out of this driveway and go home. Get me some lunch. It's I got Pepsi mixed with some Mountain Dew. No, it ain't Mountain. It's cherry, some berry Mountain Dew. Berry. That's all they had. I was wanting lemonade put in it, but I like lemonade. 50% lemonade, 50% Pepsi. But I had to settle for berry Mountain Dew, which ain't too bad. It's not as good as the lemonade. I'd rather have a pink lemonade in it. Holy mama, I'm all over the place. I've got to back out of this driveway. Back out of here and then hit the road home. I'm about 4 or 5 miles from home from here. Actually, I think I'll see how far I am from home. Here in a minute. I'm gonna hit my trip meter. Okay, let's hit the trip meter here. See the trip meter? It's 97 miles, something like that. Now it's all zeros. So let's take this thing and we'll see what it says when we get to the house. Alrighty then, I just made it home. Let's see how many miles we got. 7.8, so it's damn near 8 miles from that house to here. Well, I probably drove an extra mile almost because I cut around the church and stuff, so it's about 7. I'd say 7 mile. Maybe a hair under 7 actually. I probably put on an extra 2 miles almost, so I'd say it's closer to 6. Yeah. Looks like I'm gonna have to cut this one in the rain, boys. I don't have to. It barely needs mowed, so it won't hurt it too bad. I'm gonna fly over it real fast where the ground gets muddy. I'll be right back. Knock this one out pretty quick. I think I have a new mailbox stand. I just threw the old one in my truck. It was sitting there. I figured they probably needed it hauled off, so I just took it. And it goes in there. I need to get me some tunes. Where are my tunes? Alright. Alright, Saturday morning. Not very early. I gotta take off these 2 zero turns. And I think I'm gonna take my little tractor with me. So we're gonna go out and grade a horse lot where there ain't no horses no more. Okay, I came here today to clean up this horse lot a little bit. There ain't no horses here no more, but probably gonna sell this place, I think, but I'm not 100% sure about that either. This is where I put all this rock in one day. It took me about a week, I guess. Had to take out about 8 inches of manure, and then put new rock down here. But I've been grading it out, getting all this stuff messed up here. This tractor's still in my way. I thought it'd be gone by now. Why is it still here? Well, I'd like to know. Huh. Chamonix, right in the way. All I gotta do is pick up a little bit here, then I don't have to go back there, I guess. I'm done back there. Let me see what I did back here. I'll show you real quick. I might come in here and scoop that grass up right there. That's what I've been cleaning out the grass. This was all growed up in grass. There's still a little bit right there, damn it. You can spray it. This was covered in grass. I got it looking pretty good. He'll need to spray some of this stuff and weed eat it down. And then he can take his pictures of it all and put it on the market. Alright. This is before. I guess I'll take an after later. I'm not going to take no filming because batteries are low. About as good as I'm going to get it up here. I got to go back here and I'm going to rake this pasture that I spread some stuff out on a while ago. I'll show you when I get there. Alright, I took out some stuff up here earlier today. And I spread it on this field a little bit, so I just want to run over it a little bit. Yeah. This thing here is really heavy. I think that thing probably weighs about 300 pounds. It's pretty heavy. May not be 300, may just be 299 pounds. No, it's pretty heavy. Wouldn't want to drop it on your foot. I was wearing tennis shoes that day. I think I'm wearing my tennis shoes. My old tennis shoes that Sarah and Brad bought me. My daughter and her boyfriend. This is my one time lately I get to pretend like I'm a farmer. In my wildest dreams, I'd like to be a farmer. I was raised on a small farm, and I worked for some big farms when I was younger. But there's nothing better than sitting out on a tractor in a field. But here what I did is I spread out some old horse manure and straw and some hay and stuff that was in that horse lot. I took it out there with my bucket and kind of feathered it out. I pulled some of it out there with my bucket. I mean my box blade, just raised it up a little bit and let it come out from underneath it. But I was wanting to get rid of a few of these clumps, so I took this drag that he has for his, this drag is for his round pin and stuff, but it's a little heavy for a riding lawnmower. You need a lighter one. We could have cut it in half actually and just had one bar. Would have been better for a riding lawnmower pull. But anyway, I'm really tired. I worked a lot this week. It was the busiest week I've had, I think, all summer. This right here was on Saturday. This is the end of this job, though. This is the last thing I did out here. You see my bucket there, it's about half full of
My bucket's about half full, a little better. It's almost full of chickweed, like with crabgrass that I pulled out of the horse a lot of it. I didn't know where I was going to dump it and stuff. But here in a little bit, I figure I see a gate over there on the side. I went through and I took it back down there about the far as you can see back there. And dumped it in the trees. I dumped it on the pile actually, and there was already some stuff like it kinda that was down there. I just dumped it on top of what was down there. But right there. I got her going a little faster now. It's with the gears. I was running in second high. I mean first high. There I put in second. I think here in a little bit I go back to first though, because I don't want my tractor to overheat. I like it. It was lugging a little bit trying to pull that heavy. It's only a 14 horse tractor. 14 horse Kubota. It's got a super low side on it though. It'll go really slow on the low side. See, I'm pulling a little hard there. You see the smoke coming out of it. He's pulling hard. I think I downtipped it here in a second because I don't want to pull that hard. If he's going to downtip that thing here in a minute. But that dust is coming from the stuff that I put out there. It was like poop. Horse poop. A little bit of millings from the rock quarry. There I'm downtipping. I decided to put her in first gear. Back to first high. They want to tear up a tractor. Make her lag. I got a brush hogging job. I got to take that blade off the back of it and put the brush hog on there. So I got a brush hog job to go do. Yeah. Also have a mulch job I gotta go do. I think I'm gonna use this tractor on that too. I'm gonna use it because it's lightweight. I can carry mulch around with it. I may add on to my bucket a little bit so I can haul more mulch. I might make me some sides on it and make it where I can put a little bit more mulch on there. Mulch ain't very heavy, you can add some mulch. I wish I had that tractor with four-wheel drive. That's the bad part about this tractor, it's only two-wheel drive. But there's a clump of grass that came out there, I think I hit it again. That stuff will dry up, go away anyway, it's just grass. I mean, it's just crabgrass like stuff. It'll end up going away. She has a pretty, that Cub Cadet mower that we seen a little earlier in the video. That Cub Cadet will run up, will chop that stuff up like it ain't nothing anyway. She won't be mowing this for a couple more weeks probably. But yeah, I really like that little tractor. I've had it for about 10 years now. Maybe not quite 10 years. I've had it for quite a while though. Maybe 10 years. Maybe 7 or 8 years. Okay, I've got it. I think I've had it about 7 or 8 years actually. I've done a whole lot of work with it though. It's moved piles of gravel, like when I put on a driveway. Once in a while I'll do a driveway. Back in the day I didn't have nothing to haul rock with too much, so I just had it delivered and dumped. I'll still have it delivered and dumped actually, then spread it out with my tractors. Or I got a skid loader now, it's pretty decent. All my stuff's old, but it's cheaper sometimes to keep the old stuff running than it is. I'm gonna grab me a peanut there. It's cheaper sometimes to keep the old stuff running and go out and dig ground something new that is, you know, I don't know how, but I don't have the business to pay for that kind of stuff. Plus, all my customers want me to triple their price on their chrome rim one. I think they're pretty happy with my prices, though. I think that little tractor there used to have a backhoe on the back of it. It's got an extra beefed up frame underneath it. Right now, I have to pause this for a second. We can make it through. Gonna need me to get me a drink. But that little Harrow thing did pretty good. I got one I think that works a little bit better. I got a real Harrow that was made for this kind of work. And the teeth on it are staggered. And there's like 4 or 5 rows of teeth, but they're staggered. So it mixes it up a little bit better. This thing here just got a row of teeth across the front and a row of teeth across the back. But it works. It's mainly for grading a ground pin or something, though. A rodeo ground like thing. It's heavy, I know that much. That's the one I got's pretty heavy too, though. It's a Harrow. Mine's probably 80 years old. It's an old one. Missing some of the teeth. I don't think mine's quite as big as that one there is. That there's about 5 foot wide, maybe a little wider, almost 6. Looks like it's about 5 foot. Yeah. Anyway, I'll finish this video out here. It's just going to be, I just went back and forth here for a little while. It's kind of boring. On the next segment, I think I'm going to be showing you where I can go dump that grass. That's in my bucket. We're in the middle of July, maybe getting almost toward the end of July, I guess. We got one more week. One more week of July. And this week's supposed to be a hot one, too. It's supposed to be like 100 every day. It's going to be rough. I'm going to be working in the mornings, just in case anybody's on there watching my video that is a customer. I'm going to be a little earlier on your yards, probably. And I'm going to try to wrap everything up by noon every day this week. Because it's just too hot out. I'm not going to work in this heat. So, yeah. I need to dump that grass out there before it falls out. I'm going to lean that thing up on a fence post. That drag. Leaning up over here on the fence post. And I think I'm going to go dump that grass way back there in the back. I'd love to have this little place. I think it's about 5 or 7 acres, something like that. I'd like to have it. It'd be a little place to raise the baby calves. That's what I'd be doing with it if I had it. Be raising them baby calves. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, I'm out of picture there a little bit. You'll see me come back in along that fence there. Gonna Go down there and dump that grass off. And I took about 10 or 15 loads of manure down there. I think back I had my son helping me do that. I was having him haul the truck back and forth. He was trucking for me. Adam. And he hauled him and his girlfriend rode back for my little white dump truck. And I hauled about 15 loads of manure back down in there. And I would think I was loading it with either my skid loader or that little tractor. I think I was doing it with that little tractor or my bigger tractor. One or the other. I was loading it with the tractor. And I ended up finishing the job with the skid loader though, and grading the rock around. So yeah. I gotta come make my way back. That's not the end of the farm. There's a little bit more on that little farm. I call it a farm, but it's like a small farm, I guess, a mini farm. It has like an acre or so on the other side of a creek. But it's got kind of a thing where you drive down into the dry creek and up the other side to get to it. Would be neat to have that place. I would love to have that place. Did I mention I'd like to have that place? Yes. This was my little farm, and it makes me feel like gives me a little taste of what farm life would be like. But I'm going to be getting off here in a second, so we'll talk to y'all later.
That's done pretty good. Need to do a little spraying around the barn and the fences, and y'all ever done. This is all good. Sweet! And we got the back here pretty decent. I'd love to have this place. I'd turn it into a calf raising barn. Raise some baby calves out here. Got a little pasture for them. Get rid of this horse stuff. Alright, I'm gonna load up, go home, call it a day. Saturday. It's Saturday. I usually don't like working on Saturday, but this is a pretty decent job. I like doing an odd job like this. Ain't bad on Saturday, so yeah. Maybe I'll get back with you when I get to the house. I made it back home. Standing here by the old C60. We gotta get this baby fixed up. It's just gonna be a good truck to cruise around town in. Oh yeah, it's gonna be sweet. Alright, keep a lookout for tomorrow. I'm gonna have to make a special video for one of my fans that gave me a little letter the other day. When he gave it to me, I really couldn't see real good. I don't know, I was sweating and everything, I had sweat in my eyes. I read some of it. I couldn't quite make it out because I had to come home and cipher it out, I guess was something like you call it, figure out what it said. But after I figured it out, I laughed my head off on it. But we'll have a video about all that tomorrow, and it'll be like a special Sunday video. Y'all have a good Saturday night, if I get this on quick enough.